2021 was a big year for Chef Gloria Cabral. She was awarded the Joseph Amendola Award for the American Academy of Chefs, which recognizes professionals who dedicate themselves to mentoring future pastry chefs. And
last year, I also belonged to La Dame d'Escoffier, and the dames are women who are in the field, either culinary, entrepreneurship. They're just women shaker and movers, and they gave me a distinguishing Dame of the Year.
While Chef Cabral is honored by the awards,
they are the sideline to what I do, because my biggest accomplishments are my students. Every part of what I do is them.
Cabral is the program coordinator and department chair of the Culinary Arts program at Bristol Community College.
I think I'm working to create strong people for the workforce. A teacher is only as bright as a student, so they're all my lights. You have a nice little design there.
Cabral wasn't always a chef and educator. She says Bristol Community College opened a new chapter in her own life.
When my son decided to go to college, I said, I'm going to. So at 37, I started here because it was a big step. And so I came in here as a one-year program in culinary because people would tell me, do what you know, I could cook. So I came, and then after that was like, I need more than that.
20 years later, Cabral is in charge of the program and paving the way for future chefs.
When you see a student start and look at you with that scared look, and then by the time they graduate, they have the light bulb goes off, I can send them off. It's like, you know, mom sending the birds out. It is such a good thing. And most of my students, like I said, there's family. I stay in touch with them all the time.
With about 6,000 undergraduate students, the Fall River School caters to the culturally diverse South Coast region of Massachusetts.
These are the people that are in our neighborhood. My students are all from the area, and some of them travel a distance, an hour and 20 minutes to get here. We teach them how to be strong. Work ethic is a very big thing here. You have to do your homework on time. You have to be here. So by the end of 2 years, they are independently thinking, and they are all workforce ready.
Student Rachel Hudson is enrolled in Bristol's Baking and Pastry Arts program.
Here at Bristol, it's not just an education, like you're always a student. I feel that I'm not only helping myself, but I get to help other students here.
Hudson is a working mom. She has 5 kids at home, plus she juggles 3 catering jobs and a cake business she runs out of her home.
I do wedding cakes, birthday cakes, christenings, whatever a customer calls and they ask for. Hopefully in a few years, I would like to open a shop.
She credits her success to one person.
Chef Cabral. She puts her whole life into this. She is an amazing chef and an amazing person. She gives her everything to every single student here.
I lead by example. Every day is a challenge, and I show them how I deal with a challenge, so they should learn how they can deal with a challenge, because their challenges are different than mine.
Sarah DeZaraga and Quinn Fitzgerald want their company to go out of business.
We hate that a product like this has to exist. The fact that we have to put technology hidden into jewelry in order to keep us safe is preposterous.
DeZaraga and Fitzgerald are friends and business partners with a common goal: to change the way society thinks about safety.
Quinn and I really think that the safety industry has always thought about safety in black and white terms. You're either completely safe or it's an absolute emergency. And we know that that's not exactly how safety works.
We were really tired of seeing people in dark alleys with somebody coming up and going to grab them, because that didn't match the experiences that we had.
Statistics from the National Sexual Violence Resource Center are staggering.
Over 80% of assaults happen with somebody you know in a familiar place, and 60% of people report that when they get a red flag, they don't take action because they're worried about making the situation worse, or they don't know what to do.
DeZaraga and Fitzgerald say they have personally experienced sexual assault themselves. They drew on those experiences to create Flare, a discreet safety bracelet that can summon help for people when they need it.
When you think about an intimate situation like that, when you're one-on-one with someone else, reaching for your phone, taking it out, unlocking it, opening up an app, swiping in an app to make something work, doesn't really fit.
The bracelet has a hidden button on the side that will activate the app and connect to 911.
An operator will call you and ask you if you need help. You can stay on the line with them, and they will also text you.
If you can't answer phone or text, we're going to send your local police to your location and your live location on a map. If you're moving around, they'll have that information.
And if you don't need the police but need to extract yourself from a risky situation,
You can also press once and send yourself a phone call.
We have a meeting, do you remember?
Oh my God, I totally forgot. I'll be there in a minute.
It's an incoming call that's pre-recorded. It sounds like a real person on the other end, and you have a conversation with them. That's simply your excuse to leave a situation that feels uncomfortable.
in developing the product, Fitzgerald and Desarga spoke with women throughout Boston, tailoring Flair to their needs.
Most of the time you're with someone you know and they're crossing the line, they're pushing your boundaries, they're eroding some of your control, and you feel like they're starting to do something that's inappropriate or make you feel unsafe, and you're not sure how to react without damaging your relationship with the other person.
As long as we can have more conversations about how safety actually exists in our lives, then we're progressing the conversation and we're doing everything that we can to get rid of that victim blaming.
And Flair bracelets come in a variety of styles, including a unisex option. The founders say women aren't the only one, obviously, who need an extra layer of security.
And back to Gloria Cabral, she really treats her students like family members, even celebrating milestone occasions with them. And she says the diversity of her student body is really what makes the program special. In recent years, she had a class that had a 66-year-old and a teenager. And that's a range of perspective right there, right?
That's a good sign. Up next, dealing from a brand new deck.